a topic. Fermentation. Its simple means it is atom reactions. First of all, I explain in nomenclature in Roman. A topical involving effervescence and giving of heat. That's the mean of the fermentation. Hence, the day human borns, the first 79,000 before the Christ. The first, you can say ugly, or you say early. The listen from the nature, from their sense, they use the fermentations. They use fermentation. I more explain you that way. A chemical breakdown of a substance by the bacteria, you can say yeast or other microorganisms. First, that human adopt that procedure. Hence, it is have a little, you say the co-links. Further I explain heat. The motion of items and molecules create form of energy called heat. A quality of being hot, high temperature. That is the normal means we use for the fermentation. Since we are the creation, the fossils of the third source, of the third form of energy. So it is clear two things. One, the milligrams, molecules. The second, your neurons or your say allergy, your sun, Neptune. That combination of two reaction, that is aqua, what you say, a come is a heat. Come is the heat. Actual is a items reaction. Normally, all type of creation in the earth, over earth, depending on the sun, their light, and they preserve it. When you have a artificially reaction, the chemical, I will explain you. The chemical, a distinct compound or a substance, especially one which has been artificially prepared or purified. So is a human mind. Action, reaction. The basic thing is true. One is the force particle, other is a matter particle. All molecules are these metal particles, and all the lights, neurons is a force particles. The same happened to the human body by bacterial reaction. The child will be born. Same happened to our earth, plantations, the fruits, allergy. We, the first human, detect by the way of fermentation. Although it is clear, the first form of allergy react to some molecules, you can say, in a quick. Be in it, kun fiyakun, the quick thing, they be born. First of all, I give you a little, you say, a reference. The no. Air mixture with the combination of the heat. When a more combination, the continuity is come. 40 days. Continue raining. The next reference I can say the lute. Please be upon him. When they are the monosodium that will not believe their pupil, the first form of allergy, convert the meteorological changing in geological. The reaction of that air lift the molecules and become the rain of the stone. Lot of. Third, I give a more about Ibrahim, please be upon. The time in Babylonian Macedonia, the great king Namrud, when ordered him to fire from the palace. They got lot of, you say 100,000s of wood, and throw him. They throw the Ibrahim into the fire. In a trillion seconds, the fire, it is a heat. I explain you that. They converted into rectified bacteria, the same bioorganism. By in time and trillion seconds, they become the flower, a yellow flower. So, a first form use these things through you can say, by the nature of the third source, of the third form of allergy, the same particles, same molecules, same force particle, but fermentations, or you say reactions, or you say actions, it is no time and limit. Trillion. That's different between third form source of allergy and the first form of allergy. They put it a lot of example to our whole species of the earth. A lesson to especially to the human minds hamperies. So we are the greater. The whole this, you can say is species, you can say is living organism. One condition. Don't exceed the limit. Don't exceed the limit of that fermentation. What the design nature for you is for your pleasantness. Is it the one of the function? Is one of the function of the third form of allergies. I explain you. But as the humans always looking artificially, an artificial reaction, that reactions is started about 3 centuries, about 2.5 centuries before, when the explosives were invented. The person who invented and mercy to the first form, that he have a mistake. He have a mistake to invent it. But it is a beneficially to the human mankind if we adopt the right way of fermentation. This all reaction of the heats is a part of the atom. Part of the atom with the all microorganisms is meaning copper, sulfur, what do you say, iron, and this. They reverse, or you say action, reaction, and they got the compound you call him chemical. Don't make this biological war with them. Don't make this mistake. Is these days humans are doing this lot of from their empires a calculation to use this Milgram's reaction to creating a lot of what you call weapon, or you call the bombs for the chemical. I'm in the base of that compound, the chemical, to kill, to destroy the humans or living organism by a one stroke. Don't do it. Don't do it. It is a fermentation. Nature designed you. Nature designed you. I give you a little more example. Little more. Alcohol. The first time the humans start the fermentation from that. An organic compound, at least a one hydroxyl, you can say, functional groups born to be a saturated carbon item from alcohol, referred to the primary alcohol, ethanol. First time the human invented by his empire to using these fermentations, to use that. It is sometime necessary for the humans, organs, bacterial reactions. We are designed it to stop other viruses, what do you call the other antibiotic, bacterial reactions. That the good for the humans. When you this stage you have know the long time before to remove some part of your body, they use that. For that terminology, you can say, is a good for the humans. And it is a pleasure for the humans. Anything is a pleasure of, is belong to the rhythm and the nature of this rhythm. You can enjoy. You can enjoy, it's designed for you. But don't you take mistakes. A lot of other examples of the creations. In the time of Moses, when the Pharaoh, the Rameses too, command their forces, tell them to take them out from their land. The old people and that 100,000, they run away to the Nile Sea way. The nature command to Moses, send their wood stick to the Niles, and suddenly that fermentation will be happen. It's a type of fermentation. The reaction of atom with amalgams and the one islands become a quick while. You can say in a trillion second. In a trillion second. When they cross, whole people, whole Hebrews, the nature have stopped. Be and its kun fiyakun is stop. So remember, the first form of allergy, a crater, have only a one, you can say sentence, it a word. Be and it is meaning the desire. No arguments. All formations of sources from first to third is in a trillions, you can say, bits, or you say in seconds, they fall. They fall and the fermentation will start. It's a deep subject. It is a deep subject. No method. I mean, a human understands very quickly. But be a remind to the human minds, to all civilization of the over this earth. Use it, do it, react it, activate it, no problem. But don't against the nature. Don't use this as a weapon against your nature. And it many times humans have a little advantage on their, because you have a seven sense knowledge, and all knowledge, when they go step by step, they create the new idea. You can say a new generation, a new technical, what you call the angle technology. That is the hempery, the first form of allergy, designed superior than all. But don't do it. Second, I can remind you the more. This fermentations is only the third form of allergy source. When you go behind other stage, You have a 7 cells. Go to other stage, second, third, and fourth. That's fermentations. What you call is action, chemical reactions, items, and all milligrams of elements. We discover about 200 light elements and about 156 that milligrams elements, they stop. Because when you cross the limit of your stage in 550 light years, the new scenario, the new gravity, there's a story, I mean, what you call the story, your formula of gravitation, force, all become useless, unacceptable, because their system in the second stage entirely a difference. You use this in your earth on dependent of your items, your sons, and your milligrams, elements, you say, in other words, milligram is a small part. The elements, further you go in it, so there is a milligrams, small. Their reactions, you cannot be find there. There are a lot of other hundred thousands other, you can say in your that time you don't know about it, you can say it is a light, or you say the items, or you say allergy, that type of, you say is particles, both force and matter particles, but they are entirely their domain and functions, and this graduation theory, they become zero. Nature have designed. Nature have designed already, and remind you to our hampering knowledge. Don't do it. Do the right way. When you're making any type of compounds for the beneficiary of the humans, revealing it, nature, in a science you can say, the nature is not polluted. That's a positive. This is a positive way. When you are against reaction or action of these milligrams, or you say is allergy in the form of atom, anything against, that's not forgivable. No mercy. No mercy. If our knowledge repeat again and again, then you have a different type of changing of your atmosphere. You can say it's a global warming and this and that. Don't do it. No subject. Nature have designed you that for. What you or we doing from that artificial intelligence here. Or you say artificially making of some compounds called so chemicals. It is vast, very vast. Hence, I give a little one or two example. Motion of items. The item cannot disturb you. Remember, it is a part of Newton, this third form of energy. It's designed, you can say other words, welfare, or you say a pretty to the nature of the third source. First source have designed, and it's go further and further to create a more, you can say, a exorable, a lot of more versions to your knowledge, to your knowledge. So you enjoy, you take pleasure. This beautiness, function of the third form of source, your son. Thank you very much. Hayo Hamas, Mexico, Hamsa Hamnida, Swadika, Chin Chin. Shukran.